everyone, this is Sarah at Lazy Acres Decor and Floral in Wakefield, Nebraska, and I am working with some more fantastic product that my salesman Dustin has sent me. I've got this really cool container. I've put Midnight Oasis foam in it. I've taken a brick and I've cut the brick into about 3/4 and then put the sides over here. So that's what we've got going on there. As I spill water everywhere, whoops. I've got some carnations, some heather, some really beautiful lilies. Dustin always sends me very tight product, and I appreciate that so much because I love getting feedback from my customers on how they enjoyed watching everything bloom and progress through the life of the arrangement. I love hearing that, and then it also lasts them longer. I've got some hypericum, some salal, leucadendron, some variegated pit, and some cedar. Now, I'm not sure what's going to go in this. We're going to find out, but I have taken a wreath and I have wet it down. I'm going to take it apart. I got something in mind with a lot of movement that I want it to go in a circular motions. So now I'm just cutting this wreath apart. I want to make sure that I don't cover the container because it in itself is interesting. I'm just gonna start playing, and I kind of want to just create kind of an armature, kind of a nest. I'm gonna stab here, gonna stab there, and get this set over here. And I want to create different heights, different levels, different dimensions. So I'm weaving it in and around itself. Okay, so now you can see I've created something rather interesting, and I'm going to keep poking it in and out as I go because as I insert the flowers, things are going to move and shift, and I know that's okay. It doesn't have to be done a certain way. Okay, so that's the start. Now I'm going to add in the salal, and I like working with this so much because look at all that. Cut a fresh end. I'm going to weave this in and out of here. You don't really have a recipe. I'm just kind of designing on the fly, and that is fun to do too. It's important to keep those creative brain muscles going. So now I'm just taking variegated pit and covering up my my foam. I still want to see that nest in there. I still want to see all these branches, but I want to hide that foam because we don't want anybody to see behind the curtain. Past, you've seen in other designs, you've seen me strip the leucadendron. I don't want to do that today. I want to keep that foliage on there because I'm going to weave it around and it's going to create some more interest. So I'm just shaping it, just warming it, bending it. That way it won't snap when I start placing it in the flowers. And now this is probably going to want to come apart on me. So I'm going to take my bind wire. I'm going to just go around, try to hide it where nobody can see it. I'm going to keep that inserted, and now I'm going to anchor it to part of that wreath. And because I'm using the bind wire in brown, it's going to hide in that brown grapevine wreath really well. It's going to be nice and camouflage because we never want people to see our mechanics. We just want them to think we're magic. Okay, now how cool is that? We've kind of created a basket, but we've created movement going this way, and then we're also bringing the eye back. So it's very easy for the eye to rest because it doesn't have to figure out where to go. It just naturally knows where to go. So now we're going to add some lilies. I'm going to do some groupings. Now let's talk about our roses. We're going to group these as well. Always strip all of the leaves because they wilt so quickly. And Hypericum will last a very long time. If you get rid of those leaves, you won't have to worry about it looking like it's expired. So now we've got the roses in there and the carnations. And you can see that movement. So now I'm going to take wax flower. I love the smell of it. I'm going to take the tips and push that way down in there. I'm even going to go through that grapevine, because if we design over it, it doesn't really look like it belongs. So if we design in it and through it, it's more of the design, more of the piece. And even this little bit right here, a lot of people would throw that away. Not me. I'm gonna stick that in there because it's interesting and it's got another texture to it. That wax flower with that light pink color is really gonna tie in that pink lily. It's gonna really bring our design together. So should we add heather? Not sure if the design needs it. Might be cool to kind of have something reinforce that line. How does that look? I can't really tell from here. So let me try. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And then it also creates that empty space and that negative space, which is gonna draw our eye. So I do like that a lot. Now I'm gonna go back through with my tips of my variegated pit, and this is where I'm going to insert if I see any black foam. I've just got a few places. And always remember to break the line of your container. Always take your product down, and then it looks like it's growing within it. Okay, so there we go. There's our finished design. This is going to be great for, like I said, a centerpiece, a hotel lobby. I think it'd even be great for a funeral. Funerals are always kind of awkward for some people, so if they have a really interesting piece to visit about, that takes the pressure off. And we're gonna see these open up beautifully. And that's what I have for the design today. Remember, contact your salesperson at North American Wholesale. If you do not have a salesperson, call and they will fight over you. They're absolutely amazing to work with. NAWFI.com if you want to go and see all their products, everything that they have. And have a great day, everyone.